In this video, we're going to learn about the different angle pairs that are formed when two parallel lines, like this line and this line, actually let me name those. We'll name this line A, this line B, and this line C. So when you have two parallel lines like A and B, and you have a transversal that cuts through them like C, you actually make 8 different angles. And I've numbered those angles 1 through 8 on here. Those angle pairs, the pairs of angles, sometimes have special names. So we're going to talk about those. But the thing that you need to understand, one of the most important things that you need to get about parallel lines, is that if these lines are parallel, when this transversal cuts through, the angles that are formed are either equal to each other, so that's piece equals piece, or added together they'll make 180. So piece plus piece equals 180. Those are your only two options when you're dealing with parallel lines. So please, please, please keep these in mind. Now, if we actually look at the angles, like this one, angle 1. Is angle 1 acute or obtuse? Well, it looks like a big obtuse angle to me. So I'm going to mark it with pink. My obtuse angles will all be pink. Angle 3 is an acute angle. Right, so let's move on. Angle 4 is an obtuse angle. So let's mark angle 4 pink. And my other obtuse angles are angle 5 and angle 8. All of the angles that I just marked in pink are all equal to each other, because if A is parallel to B, all of the obtuse angles in the picture are piece equals piece. All right, let's look at the other angles that are formed. Let's look at all of the acute angles. That's like angle 3 and angle 2 and angle 7 and angle 6. All of the angles that I just marked in this teal color are all acute angles, and they are all equal to each other. They will all be piece equals piece. Now, if the angle pair that you're looking at has one pink angle, like 1, and one blue angle, like 6, obviously they can't be piece equals piece. A wide angle, an obtuse angle, and a skinny angle, an acute angle, can't be equal to each other. So it would be piece plus piece makes 180. That's when this other equation comes into play. All right, let's look at the 5 different angle pairs that will be made. All right, so alternate interior angle. Alternate means different sides. Interior means in between, or like on the inside. So we're looking for angles that are on the inside between the parallel lines and on alternate sides of the transversal. So one's on the left and one's on the right. So for this, you're looking at angle 2 and angle 7, or angle 4 and angle 5. Angle 4 and angle 5. Try to fit it on there. All right, angle 2 and angle 7 are the same color. And angle 4 and angle 5 are the same color. So alternate interior angles are always congruent. I'm going to put a congruent symbol there. All right, I'm going to switch to a different color. We're going to do another one. Same side interior. Same side means they're on the same side of the transversal. Interior means they're in between the parallel lines. So in between and on the same side of the transversal. That's like 2 and 5. 2 and 5. Actually, put an and symbol in there. Or we could be talking about 4 and 7. 4 and 7. Now, if we look, 2 and 5 are different colors. One is blue and one is pink. So they're obviously not equal to each other. So same side interior angles have to make 180 degrees. All right, let's switch colors again. Well, that's bright. Okay. Alternate exterior. Alternate means one's going to be on the left, One's going to be on the right, and exterior means they have to be outside of the parallel lines. So for instance, I've got 1 that's on the left and outside, and 8 that's on the right and outside. So this would be like 1 and 8. And the other set would be 3 and 6. 3 and 6. If you look, 1 and 8 are both pink, and 3 and 6 are both blue. So those angles are congruent. All right, let's look at another one. Same side exterior. So they're on the same side of the transversal, but outside of the parallel lines. So same side of the transversal, like 1 and 6, and outside of the parallel lines. So I've got 1 and 6, or 3 and 8. Now, if we look at those, 1 is pink and 6 is blue. So obviously they're not going to be equal to each other. 3 is blue and 8 is pink. They're obviously not equal to each other. If they're not equal to each other, the only other choice we have is that they make 180 degrees. All right, we've only got one more set to look at. This last set is corresponding, and I cannot stress enough how important these are. Go to like a bright red, maybe. Okay. Corresponding angles are angles that are in the same location, but on different intersections. So if you look, we've got an intersection here, and we've got an intersection here. If we were looking for the corresponding angles, we're looking for angles that are both on the top left of their intersection. So like 1 is on the top left of this intersection, and 5 is on the top left of this intersection. So corresponding angles are like 1 and 5. 3 is on the top right, and 7 is on the top right. So we'd have 3 and 7. 2 is on the bottom left, and 6 is on the bottom left. So 2 and 6. And then the last set would be 4 and 8. All right, so if we're trying to figure out how those angles are related, 1 and 5 are both pink. 3 and 7 are both blue. 2 and 6 are both blue. 4 and 8 are both pink. If your angles are the same color, it means that they are congruent. All right,